everyone. A very good evening. Welcome to Olive Board. This is the JAIIB Foundation for the May 2025 cycle. And in this series, we are covering the RBWM paper, all the units module wise. So today we have the unit 23 of module D, Importance of Wealth Management. So, when we talk about wealth management, there are various sources or different types of wealth that are acquired by the customers during their lifetime. Then it is also important to manage their wealth well, right? So, wealth management is an investment advisory services, and mostly to cater to the needs of the affluent classes, the retail banks are also offering them. So, a professional service provided by wealth managers, which include investment planning, accounting, tax planning, portfolio, all of these things. Now, the banks are also offering these wealth management services. All right. So, we can summarize the wealth management services in three stages. Wealth management is an investment advisory services which combines the other financial services to address the needs of the affluent clients. All the advisory services starting from tax planning, retirement planning, estate, portfolio, accounting. Then a wealth management advisor is a high level professional who manages an affluent client's wealth holistically, typically for one set fee. And this set fee is quite high, so only the affluent classes can avail them. And the service is usually appropriate for wealthy individuals that have a broad array of diverse needs. Also, they do not have enough time or enough knowledge to manage their wealth, how they can invest their surplus wealth, how they can manage their taxes to get the maximum benefits of deductions, how they can manage their estate well, where can they make benefits, what should be their portfolio. So, wealth management involves investment, assets, cash, financial planning, trade, and so on. All right. So, it is an investment advice, right? So, there are certain steps or aspects of wealth management. The process of wealth management, which starts with assessing the current financial situation of the client, then identifying the financial goals. After that, the wealth managers they design a customized solution to achieve the goals. They implement the financial strategies into the plan, and finally they monitor the results and review the plans, right? So we have asset allocation management, tactical management, and diversified management. So these are the stages. First will be to meet with the client to collect the information on assets, risk tolerance, and investment restrictions. Then analyze the data collected to create a portfolio and derive an investment strategy. Third will be to evaluate the present strategy derived before the client for review and adjust the plan. Fourth will be to implement, and fifth will be to monitor the effects. So this will secure the financial health for the customer, right? And then we also said that the asset allocation, tactical management, and diversified management are the things that wealth management deals with. Now, when we talk about the wealth management products and services, traditionally customers have been investing large amounts of money. However, other products are also offered, like an alternative asset, which can be art and antiques, precious metals, fine wines, rare stamps, which are not found in the standard portfolio, right? So it can include a rare art or coins, rare stamps. So people they like to collect these stamps, coins, sport cards, and other collectibles. Then we also have the bonds. Different types of bonds are there. Bonds are the fixed income instruments, right, which are derived from a loan forwarded by an investor to a borrower. So the issuer promises to pay a specific interest for the life of the bond and the principal amount on the maturity. So there are different types of bonds and bond markets. We have the government bonds, corporate bonds, and the tax free bonds. And there are the different types of bonds like the convertible bond, the government bonds. Government bonds are also of various types like the fixed rate, floating rate, sovereign gold bonds. We also have the municipal bonds in India. So these are the different types of bonds: government bonds, treasury, corporate, convertible, zero coupon bonds, inflation linked, high yield, mortgage backed, floating rate, and callable bonds. To study all of these things in detail, we'll require much more time. For that, you can join the course and avail it. For example, the convertible bond gives the purchaser a right or an obligation to convert the bond into shares of the issuing company. Then the government bonds, which are issued by the central government as well as the state government, and they range from a period of 5 to 40 years. They can be fixed rate, where a fixed rate is applicable, and a lock in period is also there. Also, we have the floating rate bonds, which have a variable interest rate based on the periodic changes. Sovereign gold bonds are also issued, and the interest that is generated is tax free. Inflation index bonds, where the index like a wholesale price index or a consumer price index will be used. Government of India's savings bonds have also been launched in the year 2018. Bonds have a call or a put option. Zero coupon bonds that do not earn interest. Instead, the returns by the difference between the issuance price and the redemption value, right? So there are the different kinds of bonds. Then we have insurance. What is the contract of insurance between the insured and the person or the insurance company? Then there are the different types of insurance policies like life insurance, health insurance, disability, auto or vehicle, home insurance, and travel insurance as well. So these insurance protect our family in the unforeseen situations like death and accidental. The life insurance can be of term life insurance, which is one of the types of life insurance, which provides a lump sum benefit to the nominee of the insured person after the death of the insured. Health insurance in terms of surgical and medical expenses. Disability will cover the physical disability for a longer period. Auto insurance, vehicles, it insures our vehicles against the damages and accidents. And home insurance against any damages like the structural damage, fire, earthquake, etc. So protecting or safeguarding the loss is done through insurance, right? So these are the different types of insurance. Other than that, travel insurance facilities are also provided, right? Then we have mutual funds, wherein pooling in of the funds from different interested investors, and then they are invested in securities like stocks, bonds, money market, or any such assets, right? According to the mutual requirement needs of the investors. There are different types of mutual funds as well, like the equity mutual fund, debt mutual fund. We have the balanced mutual funds, open ended and closed ended. We also have the SIP and the systematic withdrawal plan that are available. Real estate services are another. Real estate portfolio management services are also there. Real estate services, the portion which is allocated to real estate, right? Which also generate enough funds. So the Real Estate Investment Trust is an organization that owns and operates the real estates in order to generate the regular flow of income. So this is also a product. We also have retirement planning as a service to achieve the goal of the retirement. The scope is focused on advising the solutions aimed at retirement security, in addition to cover their life risk or to ensure better returns, right? Then we have strategic business strategy. Again, the wealth managers support the persons in the optimization of their assets projects by helping them to manage their taxation and their savings. Auditing, wealth auditing is also provided. Also, finally, we have will writing. The person the customer would like to create a will for the people they're leaving behind after they die or after their demise. For example, the fixed deposits will go to them, or the real estate, or the stock, or the mutual funds investment, all the worldly possessions, how they will be distributed. So it is a legal declaration of a person with respect to his properties and assets, which they desire to be distributed amongst the eligible inheritors after their death. So these are the various services which are provided under wealth management. All right. So the different types of mutual funds, open, close, interval, growth, dividend, and others. Now, what are the benefits of wealth management? It helps in creation of a sound financial plan. The wealth management services help the investors calculatedly and systematically create their corpus, because the wealth managers, they have the professional skills that help them to understand the client requirement. Elimination of financial stress. Again, wealth advisors, they have a deep understanding of the financial uncertainties, which help us to prioritize our financial decisions. And personalized services, because the wealth managers, they know there's no one size fits all criteria, so they provide a customized plan. So wealth management is important because without properly managing our finances, we can cast ourselves into a world of trouble. Also, incorrect management of our money leads to financial burden and debt. So the wealth management plays a very major role in handling the financial matters. A person can get a clear layout of how to invest her or his money, creating a sound financial plan. And the advisory, it ensures that the money invested keeps compounding through the various strategies. So this is the whole summary about wealth management, and with this we have completed the unit 23 as well. You can join the JIB selection batch or the elite batch, which is going to be an all-in-one course, and both in Hindi and English medium. You'll get the coverage of all the papers in the live classes, plus you will get the full length sectional case study and the numerical based test. The classes will be in the non-banking hours. Also, if you enroll for the course today, you can use the code SUPER to avail the super selection sale, in which you'll get flat 50% off. But this sale ends tonight, so avail the benefit, join the course, and start your preparation. If you have any doubts, any queries from this chapter regarding the course or anything at all, you can let me know in the comment section. And I will see you again tomorrow with the next chapter. Till then, keep revising, keep studying, and all the best.